So today our topic is about passive movements. So what is exercise? Exercise is a physical activity for conditioning the body, improving health and maintaining fitness. What is passive movement? These are the movements produced by an external force during muscular inactivity or when a muscular activity is voluntarily reduced as much as possible to permit movement. It's classified into two types. First is relaxed passive movement, including accessory movements. Second is passive manual mobilization techniques. These are further categorized into three subcategories. The first one is mobilization of joints. It is small amplitude of repetitive rhythmical oscillatory movements performed by the physical therapist. It is done within the available range and under the patient's control. What is manipulation of joints? It's accurately localized single quick decisive movements of small amplitude and high velocity completed before the patient can stop it. Controlled sustained stretching is given to increase the range of movement. The first picture shows an example of manipulation of movements, and the second picture shows an example here of controlled sustained stretching. And third here is the example of mobilization of talocrural joint. Relaxed passive movements. It's performed accurately and smoothly by the physical therapist. It's performed in the same range and direction as active movements. Joint is moved through the existing free range and within the limits of pain. Accessory movements. It occurs during normal physiological movements but may be limited or absent in abnormal joint. It consists of gliding or rotational movements which cannot be performed as a voluntary movement but can be isolated by the physical therapist. It's responsible for improving the physiological movements. Restriction in any accessory movement which results in decrease of physiological movements. Principles of passive movement. Relaxation. A brief explanation of what is to happen is given to the patient and selection of suitable starting position ensures comfort and support. Fixation. To ensure localized movement to the particular joint, the bone which lies proximal to the joint is fixed by the physical therapist. Support. Full and comfortable support is given to the part to be moved. Traction. It reduces interarticular friction and facilitates movement. Range. Full range of motion. Speed and duration. Uniform, slow and rhythmical, ensuring relaxation. Benefits of passive movement. Decreasing the complication of immobilization, decreasing the post-operative complication and pain, improving the recovery rate and range of motion, improving the circulation through pumping action, prevent adhesions and contracture, prevent joint effusion and wound edema. Effects and uses. Adhesion formation is prevented and the present free range of motion is maintained. Helps to preserve the memory of movement pattern by stimulating the joint receptors. Extensibility of muscle is maintained and adaptive shortening is prevented. Rhythm of passive movement can have a soothing effect and induces relaxation. Indications of passive movement. Acute inflammation of soft tissue, paralyzed limb, complete immobilization, inflammation after surgery or injury. Contraindications for passive movements. Hyperpyrexia, acute muscle tear, recent fractures, dislocation and subluxation, acute pain, inflammation, recent injury to the treatment part, DVT or otherwise known as deep venous thrombosis, peripheral vascular diseases. Goals of passive movement. maintain joint or connective tissue mobility, minimize the effects of formation of joint contracture, maintain mechanical elasticity of the muscle, assist circulation and vascular dynamics, increase the venous return, enhance synovial mobility to the cartilage nutrition and diffusion, decrease or inhibit pain, assist with the healing process, help maintain patient's awareness of movement to promote relaxation, and also to maintain the properties of the muscles. Thank you.